It is 7:34. I don't think I'm meeting my goal this year. But anyway, I'm gonna make a quick Nigerian okra soup. We're going to Nigeria tonight. And I can make this quickly because I have stuff ready. So I'll just show you everything I'm using. And then we'll get started. Um, I'm doing like a seafood okra tonight, and I've been using mushrooms in my okra a lot lately, and I really like it. So I'm gonna use some of these shiitakes I have. Some fish fillet. These are crayfish. I don't know what they are. Mini shrimp. I don't know how to like explain it. They're called crayfish, I guess. They're dried. We use that a lot in Nigerian soups. This is my okra. I'm using frozen. I'm gonna use some shrimp, palm oil. This is like some dried fish. I'm gonna use some of that. I'll start with that actually. I'm going to start by adding my meat broth. So I always have meat broth stored in the freezer. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that for Nigerian cooking, I always have meat broth. Or if I'm making soups of any kind. So I don't know what kind this is. Just gonna pour that into my pot and I'm gonna start cooking. Watching to see if anyone's here yet. But I can't wait for people to join for me to start before I start cooking. So yeah. So I'm gonna start with that. I'll turn this on and I will go ahead and clean my mushrooms so I can add that to the pot as well. Somebody has joined. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Tonight I am making Nigerian okra soup. I usually just clean my mushrooms with a wet paper towel, but when I'm cooking it right away, then it's fine to just wash it in water. I'm just starting to get into mushrooms. They're good for you, but I'm just starting to get into eating them really. I love shiitakes. So I'm just gonna cut them into my pot. Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining. I am going Nigerian tonight and I'm making some okra soup. Just cutting my mushrooms into my pot with some broth and some dried fish. Hello, hello, welcome everyone. Let's make dinner. I'm back again. Thanks for joining. I'm making a seafood okra with mushrooms. I just cut my mushrooms into my pot that has my meat broth. I always have meat broth in the freezer, so it makes it easier for me to make these dishes quickly. And as you guys know, I'm always rushing. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi there. So I have meat broth, mushrooms, and some dried pieces of fish. I'm going to let that boil while I prep the rest of my stuff. This is these are crayfish. One for me, please. Hi, hi. How are you? So a lot of Nigerian soups call for crayfish. Thanks for the likes. I'm just going to. I typically would wash this, but I want to just dry blend it and put it into the pot. It will cook anyway, so I'm just gonna pulverize that in my mortar here. I don't use too much. This gives an umami. It gives just the flavor, really. And that's going into my pot. I let that cook. I'll start soaking up my shrimp to defrost it. Hello. You're watching from the UK. Wait, what time is it? It's like midnight, after midnight for you? 1 a.m.? Wow, thanks for joining. So I'm just gonna put my shrimp in some water, and then I will take off the shell. All right. I'm going to also defrost my okra, so I will put that. Wow, you're awake late. You can use fresh okra. Of course, it's going to be more delicious. Well, I don't know. It's fine this way. Use what you have. I'm going to just add some water to that. This is going to be really, really quick. You guys are making me know that's me. That's my thing, is quick meals. Put these back. All right. I just need this broth to melt. Let me make sure that y'all can see. Hi there. Welcome if you're just joining. Hi, Sam. Yes, chef. Welcome. We are going to Nigeria tonight. We're making a Nigerian okra soup. I'm going to let these mushrooms cook into that broth with the crayfish. Lots of flavor there. Let me know if you have any questions as I go along. You know what I haven't done today? I haven't had my ginger shot, so let's do that. It's winter and we got to keep ourselves healthy. I made this one this time with beetroot. That's why it's red. You love Nigerian cuisine. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's good stuff. So my ginger shot is ginger, lemon. I have apples in here. Well, 2 apples. And I used beetroot this time. I also added some cayenne to it. So I'm going to do a shot of that while we cook. I usually do this in the morning, but I do about 2 ounces. And here's to good health. Woo! It is spicy. Okay, so this is boiling now. I use just a very little bit of palm oil. Let that melt into it. Where's my lid? Oh, here. Let's put that away. Get some seasoning. I'm gonna add some hot pepper. Hello. I'm trying to see what your name says. I'm not sure. You're in good health. Okay, that's a good thing. That is important. Keep yourself healthy. This is flu season, cold season, so do what you can. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Just having my ginger shot and making some Nigerian okra soup. I'm gonna cut my fish into it now. And let that cook up. This is gonna be really, really quick. Let's get the shrimp deshelled. How's everyone doing? Hello, everyone. Welcome if you're just joining. I am Nigerian, but I live in the US. can put these in whole if you feel like it. I like to cut mine in halves. Voila. All right, let's add some salt to this. I have to be mindful when I'm making this because the meat broth has salt in it already. Hi there, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are all from Algeria. Oh, nice. I don't think I've met anyone from Algeria before. Okay. That should be good. I like my okra soup quite chunky, I think. I don't like it watery. Okay. Let me grab a spoon rest. And let's check our okra. So I just rinsed this in some hot water to help defrost it. I'm going to blend it now. So let's do that. I'm just going to give it a chop because I don't want it to be too smooth. I don't know if that's enough. If it's not enough, then I'll add some spinach to it. This is going to be so quick. And that's one of the good things about prepping your ingredients, especially when I'm making Nigerian food. It's like, it takes forever, so I prep as much as I can. Remember that we clean as we go. And the rest of my shot. Hi there, welcome if you're just joining. Let that cook a bit more. Let me just grab my spinach because I really feel like I'm going to need to add that. I only have a little bit of spinach left also. After my shot, I usually drink some water just to, because it's quite acidic. Good. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to Nigeria tonight. We're making some okra soup. If you've missed the beginning, you can watch this live after it's done. Good. Let me wash the spinach. I'm not making a lot of soup, so I might have enough okra, but there's not, you can't have too much veggies, so I'll add the spinach anyway. I'm not even gonna bother chopping it up. I'm just gonna add it whole. Hello, welcome, 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 welcome. Let's see, can you see? Calm down. So that's what the sauce for the soup is looking like. And I'm going to go ahead and add my okra. This actually might be enough. Oh yeah, it's definitely enough. But I'll add the spinach anyway, just because. I'm gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes, and then I'll add the spinach and we'll be done. This is gonna be a quick live. My last 2 lives were like an hour, and I'm like, all right, let's do a quick live tonight. Okay. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Has everyone had dinner? Thanks for joining. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Let me get the rest of my okra here, because I don't waste. And there's still okra in here. There we go. Turn this down. So typically we'll eat this with some kind of fufu, eba, something like that, but sometimes I just eat the soup just like this. I'm not sure what I'm doing tonight because I wasn't even gonna cook. What did you guys have for dinner? Did you have dinner yet? Hope I didn't miss any comments. If I did, sorry, I'm gonna go through now. Okay, I'm good. What did y'all have for dinner? I was on TikTok live again today. I've been going live for, I think this is day 8 now, 7 or 8. I've never gone live anywhere, so I've been going on TikTok selling my skincare products. By the way, you can check me out at delightfullysoft.com, DeelightFullysOft.com. That's my skincare line. My teas are only available in the state of Maryland, so Delightfully Good is the teas. Feel free to check that out if you're in Maryland. But yeah, so I've been doing lives selling my Delightfully Soft products. And so I started doing that 7 or 8 days ago, and I've done it every day now. It's so weird. So I figured I'd come on YouTube. So this is day 3 on YouTube, I think. Well, not day 3 consecutively, but the 3rd live I've done on YouTube. So yay me. If y'all like to see me live, like these videos, replay them. I'm going to try to come back on YouTube. It's been like a 3-4 year break on YouTube, which was not good, but I'm back. Like I said, this was just going to be a few minutes, and then the spinach will go in. Spinach is indeed long. You don't want to cook it for too long. So usually we would chop this up into pieces, but nothing wrong with it going in whole. Just gonna mix that in. It's gonna wilt anyway, and it's gonna look like nothing in there. All right, so let's give that a minute or so. It has just enough salt, so I'm good there, but you can add seasoning as you go. It's spicy because I added the hot pepper. Hi, if you're just joining, welcome, 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 welcome. It's a quick live tonight. Thanks for joining. best to clean up as you cook so that you're not dealing with it after you're done eating or while you're or before you eat. So I try to clean as I go. Hi there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. This is live number 3. Somebody asked on the last live if I could come up with a meal plan. And I was talking about maybe doing like a shop with me for the week. We could be eating the same things, but I don't know how that's going to work. You're a newbie, Francis Miller. Hello, welcome. Welcome, newbie. So am I. I mean, I'm not a newbie on YouTube, but I'm a newbie to YouTube Live, so welcome. I'm going to turn this off. I don't want my spinach to overcook. And our soup is ready. Let me let you see what this looks like. There is our soup. Nigerian okra soup. I have a recipe on the channel already, so if you're interested in making it, you can check out the recipe. You see that? Very quick if you have stuff prepped. Also, this was also quick because it's just a seafood version. So I just have in here mushrooms, shrimp, and some fish. So this was easy and quick. Hi there, welcome. Thanks for joining. Francis, where are you watching from? Where are you located? This was 22 minutes compared to my last 2 lives that were over an hour long. Los Angeles. Hello, Cali. I was born in California. Welcome. Thanks for joining. It looks like I'm going to be live every other day because that's how I've been live. I was live. What's today? I don't know. It's been every other day. I don't cook every day. I eat leftovers, so it looks like we might be doing an every other day thing. So y'all can look for me. What's today? Wednesday? On Friday, maybe? Maybe we'll make a special Friday meal. I don't eat out a lot. And even when I don't have time to cook, I just eat things I throw together. You are 4:58. Are you still at work? Are you off work? Paulette, hello. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you, Frances. What should we make on Friday? Hi, if you're just joining, hello. Thank you for the likes. If you're not following me, feel free to follow me. I'll post every now and again, but I'm going to mostly do lives because it's just easier for me. Thank you for the likes. I see them coming in. Nice. What should we cook on Friday? The first meal I made was chili and cornbread. And then the next live, I made a smothered chicken over rice. What is your main dish? I'm learning to cook. Oh boy, do I have a main dish? I cook anything and everything. I don't think I have a main dish. But the smothered chicken I made the other day is pretty easy. You can try that out. I have a recipe for it on the channel already, or you can just watch the live and make it the same way I did. Good for you. It's good to make your own food. You know what's in it. Paulette, where are you watching from? And then y'all tell me what we should make on Friday also. Friday night meal. How about some chicken wings? So my other business, I make tea blends, spice blends, and I might do some lemon pepper chicken wings with my lemon pepper seasoning. Oh boy, chili sounds good. Haven't had that in a while. Yes, take a look at the the live I did 2 days ago. It was chili and cornbread. I hadn't made chili in probably 3 years. It was quite delicious. And I need to clean up my spice cabinet, but that's gonna happen someday. Okay, I want to show you my lemon pepper seasoning. Like I said, that's my second business. The first one is skincare. Delightfully Good. If you're in Maryland, you can order. But yeah, I might use this and make some wings. Let's have some Friday night wings. But what would we have with that? I'll have to think about that. Yeah, Francis, maybe you can make some chili. It was very easy. I use salsa to make mine. Very easy cornbread as well. I made a very different cornbread than I normally do, and it still turned out fine. So yeah, maybe Friday wings. Wings and maybe sweet potato oven fries. We'll see. We'll make something. I'll come back on Friday. Hi, if you're just joining, welcome. I'm pretty much done cooking. I made a very, very quick meal tonight. Just Nigerian okra soup with seafood and mushrooms. So that's it. And it's ready. I'm going to end this live at 30 minutes, which is 1 minute and some change from now. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks again for joining. Thank you for the likes. What kind of meat for chili? I use ground beef, but you can use ground turkey, ground lamb, ground chicken, ground whatever. Or you can make it vegetarian and leave out the meat. You can try to add mushrooms or maybe some tofu. Do you eat beef? I didn't eat beef for about 15 years. I still don't eat a lot of it, but I'll eat it every now and again. We have a farm nearby that I go get meat from. I haven't been there in a while though. Yeah, so try to make it with whatever you feel like or whatever you have. Ground turkey. Turkey, yep, go for it. That will work just fine. Add lots of onions to give it the turkey some more flavor. So maybe you'll be having chili on Friday when I'm making my wings. This is good. At least now I have something planned for Friday, so I don't have to like last minute try to figure out what I'm gonna eat. So I'll go get some wings out of the freezer and put them in the fridge to thaw out for Friday. Fun. So y'all can come back on Friday. Let's see. Let me plan for 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Eastern. Turkey is kind of bland. It is. That's why I said onion. Lots of onions, garlic, and you can add a little bit of oil since it's pretty much very low fat, unless you're sticking to a low fat diet as well. And then season it up really good. It'll be fine. I used to use turkey all the time for my chili when I made it a lot. So yeah, Friday, we'll say 7 o'clock. I'll marinate my chicken overnight, and then we'll make it together. And I'll probably do some sweet potato fries, or I might think of something else. We'll see. Perfect. I'll see you on Friday. Thank you all so much for joining. It was a short live tonight. Friday at 7 p.m. We'll be cooking together again. I hope you have a great night, and I will see you then.